Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Satish Sharma, stands for EGS India, multi-product application engineer, taking care of SolidWorks Electrical. What is SolidWorks Electrical? I think so many of them here are new to this tool, isn't it? Let I say with some example, a control panel manufacturer. For them, they will have sheet metal components too. They have two types of design teams, electrical and mechanical design teams. The electrical design team go for a schematic, wiring diagrams, single line diagrams like that. And the mechanical engineers do designs that enclosure and layout of that schematic models where it have to be placed. So until right now, they don't have the right collaboration to integrate their work. As the result is delay and confusion of the project. So if it doesn't have the limitation of the collaboration, they get their project at the right time and they can discuss with the multiple project. SolidWorks Electrical is a powerful project-oriented tool with intuitive interface to foster your embedded electrical systems, which allows your electrical and mechanical design team work on the same platform with a real-time bidirectional 3D. That means 2D, between 2D and 3D and vice versa. It also allows the users to work on the multiple users to work on the same projects, which makes you increase your productivity and lesser delay of your product, and which make you more consistent and standard design to make your product at the right time in the market. So this tool have various verticals, namely control panel manufacturer. For the control panel manufacturer, we having design rule check. For example, they have to insert that wires inside the troughs, or we will say the troughs or ducts. We have some standards to choose that how many percentage of wire should be goes into that ducts. And mainly it also applied in the robotics and the medical field. For the special purpose machine manufacturer, this tool has a great advantage for them. And finally, the EPC projects, those who are doing EPC projects, this is a great tool because they can generate that reports, single line diagram, based schematic diagrams. And they have a better visualization. For the automobile sectors, they have to create the harness drawings. So harness is the central nervous system of that vehicle. So let's see the great enhancement made in the SolidWorks Electrical 2017. Everything should be used when it comes under the handy. That means users வந்து எல்லாமே நான் யூஸ் பண்ண எஃபெக்டிவா யூஸ் பண்ணனும்னு நினைப்பாங்க. எல்லா ஆப்ஷனும் உங்களுக்கு கரெக்ட்டா இருக்கணும். So we have the first enhancement, the property panel enhancement. Here we can have various kinds of drafting options in the graphical properties. I briefly explain in the graphical interface of SolidWorks Electrical. So this is the SolidWorks Electrical interface where you can have this project names, and you can have a list of documents, reference purposes. So if I want to change this symbols drafting options, so I can easily have this select the symbols, and you can have this right side the Excel kind of information. We have to select and feed the information based upon your information and that selecting the layers or thing that models get updated. Yes. The copy and anchor point is a great tool for those who want to insert the symbol. For example, if you take a motor, it have incoming and outgoing connection points. If I want to place that outgoing connection points with some wires, it makes easy to have reference that base point to switch over that symbol to that exact location. In earlier, we used the basic draft options like cut, copy, draft, cut, copy, and rotate, move, blah, blah. So this make you often more simple. So this I'm having here in this insertion point. So you can see that the symbol is get selected by insertion point where you have to have this insertion point. When I'm pasting this symbol, you can see this. It is pasted based upon this insertion point. Yes. I think many of them here are SolidWorks users right now. They can generate the BOM within a second. That is, the BOM get generated automatically. Yes, SolidWorks Electrical also does that. It can generate the various types of reports like list of cables, harness, a manufacturer, cut length, cut list and wire length, and etc. So this tool is greatly used for the non-CAD users like purchasing department and the design head. When they go for the last minute design changes, if the product didn't get updated, for example, I can say they had used 20 circuit breakers with some 20 amps ratings. At the final time, they had changed this 20 amps to some lower version, let's say 15 or some 16 amps. If they didn't update the data, what they will definitely have, if the purchasing team had purchased this thing, they have financially faced this problem to replace that desired one. So we having that option to have your reports in up to hand. We're having this update generate drawings. Under this we can have never, ask me and always, which makes you select this option. So based upon this, if you choose always, that reports get updated always. That is, if without asking your permission, it will update. And ask me gets your permission, and never, which makes you to get updated manually. Linking DRC. What is a DRC? A DRC is a design rule check, which gives the resistance to that designers who are making errors. It is, in earlier version, this option is available. There are various types of design rule check. In that, I want to say some examples. If a project having some multiple schematics pages, says like 50 to 100 pages, it can contain 1,000 number of symbols. If you didn't use some symbols in that project, it is hard to find that symbols to replace. So this make often you simple that it generate the reports that these kinds of symbols are not used in this project. So this have to be removed now. So I'm going to the schematic and I right now show you how this is done. So you are having this design rule check. This, see, the component with manufacturer part is not assigned here. You can see this, that symbols are used but not effectively used in these schematic diagrams. So when you just click this, you can directly locate that component where is, you can see I had clicked this M9. We can associate this component with this n number of manufacturer parts here. We're having a comprehensive library of more than 5 lakh manufacturer part, and also you can also insert any kind of DWG format and Excel format. If you have any part numbers and manufacturer part, if you have in Excel file, it is easily to import. So see, this I am going to, sorry. See, this M9 gets updated because I had updated this in the schematic page. So this makes, financially, it makes you to have this project under the low cost because it identifies your project errors. So data file shortcut is nothing. It can add simply the data files shortcuts into your projects. So by using this option, you can, if you want to send the project to someone, the user wants to have archive and unarchive it. When they archive and unarchive it, they had a data file shortcut. It shows the data file, it traces the location of the data file shortcut too. Associating external assembly. In earlier version, if the users are using the schematic, that is 2D, they have to concurrently work with this 3D part. That is integration. That we have integration, but somewhat difficult. Here, if you have some electrical and mechanical engineer is working on the same project, so electrical can lead or lag the mechanical, as mechanical can lead or lag. So the user don't want to wait for them, so they can go for with the multiple projects. So when the mechanical engineer had finished that mechanical models, that is CAD models, 3D models, they can easily associate that assembly with this schematic. Super parts. This is the super enhancement made in the SolidWorks Electrical 2017. Why I am saying this super enhancement? Because in design process, We often require more parts to form one component. For example, say connectors. It may have base, auxiliary, and accessory parts. So every time we have to assign these parts to these connectors. So to accommodate this problem, we have made this under the one part number to call these all original equipment parts, which also can be generated in the reports. Let's take a look on this. So see, I'm having the connectors. I'm just assigning some manufacturer parts. I'm having some typing some on basic reference file name. Here I'm choosing Legrand. So in the filter option, I'm going to choose the class type, whether it is a base or auxiliary. So I had choose the base component. It's okay. And I had choose this auxiliary. Yes. So just think we have to select these all manufacturer parts under that one manufacturer part number. This is the user interface. So you can see this, as I said, the connectors can have a different manufacturer set. So advanced automation. This is the Jane enhancement in the SolidWorks Electrical 2017, where you can generate that schematic diagram with use of Excel file. For this, you have to have an Excel file and some basic macros. The macros means a set of library. It's predefined symbols that are in that macros. And you have to have some templates. That is the title block. You can easily create it, and you can usually modify it by using some certain formulas we are having here. And this, while you generate that Excel automation, you can also generate that reports from that Excel automation too. Just I showcase how this is going to be working. So before that, I will open this Excel file to you. So see, this is the simple Excel file I had made this. So I had named it as a demo simple 1 and demo simple 2, which means demo simple here I had mentioned is that schematic lines, that is wire lines. The demo simple 2 are the motor circuits I had mentioned. So see, you can see that I had mentioned that the position, that the X, Y position and the length of that, and I had given the basic dimensions to them. And also I had assigned that manufacturer part here. This is a great tool for those who are not in a technical field. If they don't have the technical person at the right time, they can use this Excel data to update their projects. So see, I had given some information in the Excel. So I'm going to run this Excel in this schematic SolidWorks electrical schematic. So you can see this files. These files are getting information from that Excel. It's extracting the data. So you can see this. One second. Yes, you're having this Excel file. So you can have this Excel file in this the design tree manager tree. So see this. These wires and these motor circuits are generated automatically without going to the schematic pages. And it can easily integrate with the data management tools like PDM. The user don't want to create that each and every time create a new project in the SolidWorks tool. They can create that projects in the PDM tool also. And they can also assign that permissions based upon them who is going to work this data. And they can also generate the BOM too in this. Finally, I conclude my SolidWorks Electrical.